Oh. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. It's been a while since we checked out TAEYEON, who I absolutely adore. Obviously, we did check out the last comeback with Girls' Generation, but I really wanted to dive back into TAEYEON and check out some of her music videos and really being blown away by not just her voice, her aesthetics, the music video production on so far everything that I've checked, which isn't much, but still, it's truly beautiful. And we did check out that Killing Voice performance as well, and from everything that I've checked, including the Girls' Generation comeback, my favorite song is still Can't Control Myself. It's actually probably one of my favorite songs that I checked out on this channel, period. I know I Envy You was absolutely incredible. Visually was just something special, and vocally absolutely outstanding. That chorus was incredible, but there was something about the darkness of Can't Control Myself. As you guys know, I'm very much into the darker moods and whatnot, and plus getting that Radiohead vibe that I got from that song is definitely very haunting. So we're gonna be checking out two music videos, one of which is Fine and the other one is Spark. So without any further ado, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions, including Queendom 1 and 2, Road to Kingdom, and currently checking out Kingdom, as well as Hotel do Luna. Episode number 8 just concluded, and it was quite something. And obviously, TAEYEON has a very integral part in that show as well. So, very excited as far as her music goes, obviously. So let's get into it.
어제 머리 했어. 색도 좀 바꾸고 어제는 좀 이상하게 시간이 남더라고. 아니, 지금 내가 너랑 왜 통화하고 있는지도 잘 모르... 알았어. 잘 지내. 찢어진 종이 조각에 담아내 나의 진심에 선명해져 Something about you. Yeah, 나를 많이 닮은 듯 다른 넌 혹시 나와 같을까 지금 괜한 기대를 해. 하루 한 달 1년쯤 되면 서로 다른 일상을 살아가. 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요. 여전하게도는 내 하루하루를 채우고 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 나.
Oh, this is beautiful.
말을 삼킬 수 없어. It's not fine.
That was so symbolic, the shot with the beanie and the photos in it. You're on my mind. Memories and stuff.
가끔 이렇게 감당할 수 없는 뭐라도 해야 할 것만 같은 기분에 괜히 움직이곤 해. 하루 한 달 1년 그쯤이면
Damn, this is...
추억할 거라 했지만 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것
This chorus is beautiful.
여전하게도는 내 하루하루를 채우고 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 나. 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. 의미 없는 농담 주고받는 대화 사람들 틈에 난 아무렇지 않아 보여. 부딘 척 웃음을 지어 보이면
Damn.
너랑 그늘을 했어. 외면해보지 마.
Oh,
우리 마지막 그
oh
순간이
fuck.
자꾸 떠올라 잘 지내라는 말이 전부였던 담담한 이별 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 듯만 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine It's not
My God, this is a beautiful song.
It's not fine.
Oh my God, that is absolutely beautiful. Thin, in the end, fine. The way it kind of created like this spin, like this twist, that this isn't just a song. This is literally how she felt, almost like during a shoot and she just broke down. The way they did that was so, it was like a punch right into your heart, kind of, in a way. It is very hard to focus on the lyrics of the song on this first watch when you hear almost like these godly vocals or goddess vocals. But yet, the raw emotions really come through, especially in the harmonizing part where you hear. It's almost in a way like releasing a primal sound, in a way, a scream, a sound of desperation. Like, it's not fine, I'm not fine. And obviously, this song does relate to a relationship where she sees all these different people. She sees herself and in like this couple that passed her by, or this person that passed her by, like really thinking about the time that she was in that kind of a relationship when she had that spark, no pun intended, seeing herself in other people, in other couples, and constantly thinking and not being able to get over a breakup, that person, even though in the end, that person becomes censored. The face becomes censored, but the memories and how it made you feel, those are not censored. It's like everything has been cut off from your life except for you. You stayed in that same place as you always been, which is which was very interesting as we see like these transitions to these pieces of paper that are disappearing, like all the memories kind of going, the happiness in a way kind of going away, and you're the only one who's left there. We're going to take it back, obviously, and kind of talk a little bit more about it because, again, it's very hard to focus on everything when you hear Taeyeon's voice. This song definitely applies to more than just relationships, or rather, romantic relationships. It applies to friendships, it applies to not being able to get over the fact that this person who I consider to be my best friend is no longer with me for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be tragic, but it is tragic for you because you're no longer together. But at the same time, that person just had to move to a different country, a different place. Things change. Somebody, a friend who now has a kid, and you just, a family, somebody got married, whatever, just things that kind of separate you along the way, and not being able to get over the fact that the days that I spent with you and that feel like almost like that feel unnatural without you now, as I'm doing like the same things, the same walk, the same run to the grocery store that we used to do together, for example. And now I'm seeing all of these familiar places, but at the same time, it's without you. Uh, it's definitely kind of heartbreaking. And that shot when she was doing her shoot and the video kind of breaks out to really show you that this is as real as it gets, to represent the fact that she literally, perhaps during an actual, not this shoot, but during an actual shoot, was very much heartbroken to the point where she couldn't fake it anymore, despite the fact that she literally say to other people, I seem fine. Like, I try to play a character to them because I don't want them to worry, or I don't want them to ask any questions. Maybe it's pretty obvious as is. But I don't want to be a burden to other people. You feel like you're just going to annoy some people or maybe you don't have that special someone else to talk to, so you just rather be closed off, and then eventually from out of the blue, so it seems like you just break out and cry, and you show your true emotions because you kept on locking those up behind a wall for so long. And this was quite beautiful. Let's take this back.
어제 머리 했어. 색도 좀 바꾸고 어제는 좀 이상하게
I
시간이
do
남더라고.
wish there were captions for this as well,
아니,
but I
지금
couldn't
내가
find
너랑 왜
anything as
통하고
far as what
있는지도
she
잘
was
모르.
saying.
알았어. 잘 지내.
찢어진 종이 조각에 담아낸 나의 진심에 선명해져 Something about you Yeah, 나를 많이 닮은 듯 다른 넌 혹시 나와 같을까 지금 괜한 기대를 해
This is
하루는
the lights go all over the place.
되면 서로 다른 일상을 살아가 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요 여전하게도 넌 내 하루하루를 채우고
Yeah, this is quite beautiful. Like, she talks about 1 week, one month, one year later, you still feel my day to day. I still think about you daily, and I cannot stop, and it's not fine. I'm not fine. As she sees this couple, she sees this person passing by. She talks about you're the same as me, but different. Maybe it's kind of trying uh, to relate to other people, and the song becomes much more relatable when she kind of acknowledges that we all kind of go through something like this, can go through something like this. Not really sure, like the stop sign going from red to green as and everything kind of represents almost like a piece of paper with the effects and everything, and they're all crumbled, much like kind of like these memories of sorts.
다른 일상을 살아가 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요
And she grabbed her arm almost as if like her heart hurts, almost like you're about to have a heart attack, or maybe she had like a bit of an anxiety attack or a panic attack, that kind of like clearly this relationship left a mark on her so deep that 1 week and 1 month and 1 year later, she still thinks about this person. You hold your left arm when you're having a heart attack or something. So it's like my heart is aching without you in a way. So not representing an actual heart attack, but rather like a metaphor, which is really, really cool. I'm not a psycho. It's cool visually. I hate that she's been through this, and I talked about this in my I Can't Control Myself. I'm not a psycho. It's just beautifully done.
다른 일상을 살아가 나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아요 여전하게도 넌 내 하루하루를 채우고 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 되뇌는 나 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine
Like literally sharing all of these flashbacks of all of these memories, but the thing that was really interesting was his beanie having all of these Polaroids to represent all of the memories that they had together, these moments. That was a really powerful shot. That was very, very short. And it kind of represents her in a way. Like, she cannot get rid of those memories, and it's not fine. She can't swallow those words. She cannot get over this person, no matter how much she tries. She keeps on repeating the same mistake like a fool. She can't get over it, and I feel like a lot of people will relate, and not from a weak way like, I can't get over you, I love you so much, please come back to me, but just from a way like, this relationship left such a mark on me that this world feels empty without you. Like everything that I do, like kind of like in Hotel de Luna, like watching the sunset without you just feels different. It's not as interesting. It's not as beautiful as literally there's a shot of a sunset as well. So that's actually, obviously this song has nothing to do with Hotel de Luna, but as I'm watching that show right now on Patreon, if you want to check it out, it's very interesting to kind of think about it.
It's not fun. It's not fun. 머리를 지금 묶은 채 어지러운 밤을 정리해 찾고 있어 something new. 가끔 이렇게 감당할 수 something new. 찾고 있어 something new.
She took the Nutella. Yeah, showing a very relatable dynamic with how one deals with no longer being part of a relationship that made them feel like a completely different person. So now going back to who you used to be just feels unnatural.
찾고 있어 something new. 가끔 이렇게 감당할 수 없는 뭐라도 해야 것만 같은 기분에 괜히 움직이곤 해. 하루 한 달 1년 그쯤이면
And all of these
웃으며 추억할 거라 했지만 나는
that was beautiful how everything is disappearing, the toothbrush, the pillow, but she's the only one who is left. It's like her whole world is essentially kind of collapsing around her. Damn, everything that brought them so much joy, like the game that they did with the plastic cup is crumbled, the cookie, one of the cookies is crumbled, much like one person is out of this relationship, maybe fallen out of love, perhaps. Like all of these things that used to mean the world to them, to the little things are essentially crumbled. This is quite something. And like even this shot, the pink way in the previous shot with Taeyeon smiling, looking down, and there's pink. It's like happiness, whereas now because of that effect that they have, almost like this piece of paper that is crumbling as an overlay on this shot. It's like the whole world is essentially collapsing. And everything here is like, literally, as she says, I try hard to turn away from the shadow that is you, as he's being censored from all of her memories. Like she's trying her hardest. It's interesting, like she's trying her hardest because she's with other people, like dull conversations with people with, meaningless jokes to other people. I seem fine. It's almost like during that period when she's trying to be herself, during that studio shot where she breaks down, it's like during that time she just tries not to think about it and just focus on her job or focus on the people that are in front of her, and then she collapses. It is so fucking powerful. Damn. Damn. This kind of makes me want to cry, to be honest. Like, you can see it in her eyes, almost like she can barely take it, as she just collapses. Literally, as the moments keep coming to my head as I try to erase them, but it just comes in like a wave, because you're on my day to day in my mind constantly. Damn, this is heartbreaking. Interesting. First she says, I repeated like a fool. Now those words repeated like a fool. And it's like, come goodbye. That was only words saying be well. They broke up in a matter that was very peaceful without a crazy fight, because a lot of breakups can be quite emotionally violent as far as the words being used, screaming and yelling and whatnot. And whereas here it seems like it was a peaceful, on the surface, a peaceful farewell. Oh my god, the high note. Was that the same bottle that she bought in the beginning of this music video? And the ending here, Finn, it's the end of the relationship, and fine is obviously the name of the song, but maybe it also tries to represent that in the end she will be fine. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this reaction as far as some of my thoughts and theories. Obviously, these are just my opinions and my interpretation of the music video. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This was absolutely beautiful. Now, let's move on to Spark. Whoa. Oh my god. Nice. Many types in me. That's the spark inside me, kind of. Nice. This is beautiful. Ooh. Hold up, I gotta take it back, because that blonde dancer besides TAEYEON is lovely. I apologize. I already love the message of this song. Let's take this back. Oh, this is so groovy. This is beautiful. That is such a nice contrast between the two songs. Oh my god. Whoa, that was a beautiful visual. Damn. Oh my, the vocal melody there was amazing.
지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야
The clapping is just beautiful. It's so groovy.
불티야 불티야 춤추듯 온 몸을 살라
The red is beautiful.
불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 오랜 기다림 너의
Oh my.
시간을 믿어 나를 닮은 너 불티를 깨워
This is so inspirational.
타올라라 꺼지지 않게
Oh my god, Taeyeon.
더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 Hey yeah 더 타올라라 꺼지지
These visuals are beautiful.
더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야
That was amazing. And I do want to say, holy shit, this is a beautiful visual. I do want to say also the fact that this is like a construction site in a way. It's like rebuild yourself, wake up that spark within you. As it's all red, burning. There's a little spark in you. Let it burn. Do what you are passionate about. It could be applied to more than just love, but love for something, not just for someone, which is absolutely beautiful. I do want to say this is amazing how much focus Taeyeon gives to her dancers in this music video, in particularly. It's not something that I ever even thought of before as far as K-pop goes in general. Because Taeyeon is amazing. We all know that. She's an absolute stunner. She's beautiful. She's from another planet. On almost literally, if we watch INVU, obviously. But the amount of time and amount of time that was dedicated to her dancers here, and such a big focal point of this music video were the actual dancers. That was really cool of her, because we all know that Taeyeon, whenever she's on stage, she takes the center of the stage, whether you give it to her or not. She takes your attention right off the bat. So it was really beautiful. It's a really cool representation of her progression that perhaps relates to her own personal battles with the relationship that she had and getting over it. Let's take this back. Let's talk a little bit about it, but mostly let's just listen to the song again.
불어 후후 빨간 불태야 내 마음도 너 같아 타오를 듯 위험한 살포신을 눌러 덮으려 해봐도 꺼지지 않는 너를 어떻게
Literally the spark that I cannot blow out. Like, you try to cover it, it'll still create the fire that is starting to burn like a raging fire, as we see in this music video. So that could be due to a passion, due to someone else, whatever it represents is truly it's something that wakes up inside of you. It's not something that you can control, which is nice, because Taeyeon obviously has the song Can't Control Myself, which is still my favorite. But these two songs definitely are up there, as well as INVU, let's be honest. But Can't Control Myself is still my favorite, I think.
해야 하나 열일 줄만 알았던 그 작은 온기 속 뭐를 감추고 있었니
Taeyeon is as hot as that fucking fire behind her is raging. That is absolutely holy. Hola. 안녕하세요.
내 안에 내가 많아 온 밤이 소란한데 혹시 내 말을 들었니
And I like the fact that she says I have many types in me, like different personalities, like different traits that I show to different people. I'm different with different people. The things that I'm more passionate about, I do them differently than things that, I have a whole world kind of inside of me.
언니 내 안에 내가 많아 온 밤이 소란한데 혹시 내 말을 들었니 이제 타이밍이야 눈 뜰 새벽이야 불티를 깨워
This is beautiful. Wake up the spark as the scene goes red to represent passion and love and desire and fire as well. I talked about this so many times as far as how lyrics are being brought to life in K-pop in a way that I've never seen before.
더 타올라라
And literally the fire burns.
불띠 붉은 채
Stay deep red. Don't let that fire burn, as she's literally going up to the very top.
꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은
Top of the world in a way, you know.
크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 자꾸 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야 새벽을
This dance is really addicting.
불티야 불티야 춤추듯 몸을 살라
Throw yourself into the fire as if you're dancing. Like just let it. It kind of reminds me of Luna's "So What" kind of in a way. Like let it burn yourself and just let the fire kind of consume you in a way.
불티야 불티야 춤추듯 몸을 살라
Damn.
불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나
Oh, that's not. Don't blow out, but rise. As she's literally rising to the very top of the world. Really, with how she's feeling. This is beautiful.
이 까만 어둠을 동그랗니 밝혀 내 앞을 비추는 너 어디든 갈 수 있어 세찬 바람을 타고 떠올라 내려보면 우린 이별의 여행자 어제 길 위에 넌 꿈만 꾸고 있었지 작은 새처럼 위에 넌
Yesterday we were just dreaming on the road.
꿈만 꾸고 있었지 작은 새처럼
This
이제
is-
타이밍이야
this is beautiful.
너의
Yeah.
시간이야 숨을 불어넣어 불티를 깨워 타올라라
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
꺼지
Like Doctor Strange would be proud of this concoction behind her. Truly, truly beautiful. As literally it is sparking up like crazy, like the passion and the spark inside me. It's time to wake the fuck up.
시간이야
This is beautiful.
불티를 깨워 타올라라
That visual was just
꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운
the vocal melody of this chorus is just
작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야
and the deep red background there is just it's just beautiful, like really representing that passion. Like literally her heels are on fire, like she's going to leave a fiery road behind her as she's burning this world down with her passion, which obviously doesn't mean that she destroys anything. It's just, you know, a really cool representation of waking yourself up.
내 안에 자꾸 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야 새벽을 훨훨 날아가 새불티야 불티야 춤추듯 온몸을 살라 새불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 오랜 기다림
Damn, the wet hair looking style is just, and literally the fire, much like her footsteps, it's just fucking destroying everything as they're all going to the top, rising up. This and literally saying, "You look like me, wake up the spark." She's kind of like almost like the call to action moment.
불티를 깨워 yeah, yeah. 또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불빛 붉은 채
This vocal melody reminds me of another song that I can't.
지금 가장
Very beautiful.
또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불빛 붉은 채
This reminds me of another song. That vocal melody, I can't put my finger on it, but this sounds so familiar.
또 타올라라
This part.
꺼지지 않게 불빛 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야
Damn. Literally, the sky is burning orange, kind of like this beautiful color to represent the passion and everything. This was an absolutely beautiful music video. I have nothing else to say. The message is beautiful. The contrast between these two songs, to see almost like TAEYEON representing herself at her lowest in terms of really battling through a rough breakup to now waking up that spark that has perhaps died after that breakup is really, really cool. Obviously, those two songs don't have to be related, but just the contrast here and the messages of both songs are really, really beautiful. I really enjoyed this song. I hope you guys enjoyed these two reactions. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.